Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the notification bell, subscribe button for you to be updated for the incoming videos that I want to post in this channel. So, right now, I just want to give an emphasis about these two ways of teaching mathematics. Okay, so this can be a big help, okay, for those students or student teachers or uh, fresh graduate teachers, okay, or yeah, those taking a teacher course, okay. So education, I must say, okay. So specifically about math, okay, how this is the ways and how this is two ways and how we can give an information, disseminate information to the students. So we can use the rote memorization. Okay, this is about the way of inculcating knowledge to the students. So we have the rote memorization and the concept math. Okay, so now what's the difference? Okay, what's the difference between this rote memorization and the concept math? And later on, okay, we will tackle what is the best thing, okay, for this generation, okay, in terms of uh, ways of teaching mathematics in the learners. Okay, so first, okay, the rote memorization is simply like this one. Okay, are are you fond of teaching mathematics? Say, for example, the multiplication table. Okay, you just want your students or you started. Okay, you started giving an information to the students. Say, for example, you want them to learn multiplication or how to multiply. Okay, so but the way on how you instruct, the way on how you proceed with your uh, giving of information, you started on okay, yeah, guys, okay, kids, my students, okay, for you to be good in math, just memorize. Okay, this multiplication table. Okay, 1 times 1 will give you 1, 2 times 2 will give you 4, 3 times 2 will give you 6. Just simply memorize this multiplication table and it will give you, okay, those answers. So if you're like this, if you're a teacher like this, okay, that, okay, you're fond of uh, giving a picture, okay, so-called visual way of learning, okay, into your students, then okay, this is seemingly and this is under the so-called rote memorization. Okay, so they may understand, say for example, 0 raised to 0 is equal to 1 because that's what the student view, that's what the students see, okay, that's what the students saw when you are teaching. Okay, so you gave that information that guys remember that a 0 raised to 0 will give you 1. Okay, so the students simply, okay, develop this develop this uh, big picture, okay, that in his or her mind, that if he or she saw 0 raised to 0 automatically will give him or her the answer, which is 1. Okay, so just simply memorizing, just simply so-called using the so-called photographic mind, just simply giving the picture or capturing the picture, visualizing those information, and those things, okay, is in the study of or is in the way of the so-called rote memorization. Okay, you want the students to understand things by simply memorizing, by simply getting the picture of what you are inculcating, of what you are teaching. So that's the rote memorization. But okay, if you compare this to the so-called concept math, if you compare this so-called concept math, okay, concept math is the whys behind the math. This is the whys. Okay, this is the whys behind the math. Say for example, okay, you saw 1 plus 1 will give you 2. 1 plus 1 will give you 2. Okay, so that's what you saw. 1 plus 1 will give you 2. Now, what if the teachers, okay, now, what if the teachers, okay, omit, omit the first one? So, blank plus 1 will give you 2. Now, so the math concept, okay, the math concept will enter in this scenario. Okay, once you're a teacher and you omit that 1, because we have 1 plus 1 will give you 2. The first one, you omit the first one. So the remaining numbers plus 1 is equal to 2. Blank plus 1 is equal to 2. So the students may ask, the student will uh, ask he or herself, okay, why is it the value or the answer is 2? But as you can see right now, we only have blank plus 1 will give you 2. So why is it? Okay, asking the why. This is the whys of math. Okay, this is the whys of math. Why is it blank plus 1 will give you 2? So the student now will think, the student now will construct, the student now will analyze why is it blank plus 1 will give you the answer 2. So just like I said, the concept math is the whys. Okay, so many why. Why is it like this? Why is it like this? So these are the whys in mathematics. Say for example, you found out that you found out that the sum of the triangle, the sum of the angle of the triangle are supplementary. So therefore 180 degrees. Now you may ask yourself, why is it 180 degrees? So those are the things that will develop, okay, for the learners. Okay, if the type of ways of teaching is mathematics or concept math. So now you understand what's the difference. So rote memorization, simply memorizing, simply getting the picture of the information or using your photographic mind, while the math or the concept math is the whys or are the whys in mathematics. Okay, so here in the concept math, many will develop your uh, analysis, your curiosity. Okay, so a lot of things, even how you can calculate or manipulate things. So this will this will be in or included in the type of ways, okay, in the type of ways that you want to be, specifically this math concept. Because math concept, if you are a teacher, that the way of teaching, okay, you are showing or you are portraying to your students, and you are teaching mathematics. Okay, so if you're a teacher portraying concept math, okay, and this is good for you, this is good for the students, so both will benefits. Okay, both will benefits. While in the rote memorization, yeah, there is the so-called there is the so-called enough answer. There's the so-called answers for questions, for problems, but then in terms of the development, in terms of the development, okay, in adapting, acquiring knowledge, okay, the best thing here is the what do you call this one, the concept math. Okay, so if you will ask me, okay, Sir Lesser, what is the best thing, okay, in teaching mathematics, okay, so if you will ask, okay, what is the best thing, is it the rote memorization or the uh, concept math, I rather prepare and I rather suggest, okay, to use the concept math because, okay, conceptualizing conceptualizing, okay, a certain discussion or information, okay, or knowledge in mathematics, okay, the best thing here is that, okay, you apply the so-called concept math, okay, you construct, you gathered, okay, you ask why is it like this one, and something will something will what do you call this one, will will happen, something will grow. Say for example, your curiosity, being curious will help you, okay, understand things. Being analytical will help you understand things. uh, Understanding by the means of concept math, okay, will boost or will give you or will improve your construction of information, okay, so will innovate your information. So that's why this is the best thing, okay, compare to rote memorization. I rather suggest to you to use, to portray, okay, in terms of the ways on how you can teach mathematics, is that the concept math. Okay, but nowadays, again, okay, to add more in these discussions, nowadays we have the so-called core mathematics. This core mathematics, okay, this type of teaching mathematics, okay, had this so-called detailed and planned uh, outlines. Okay, so say for example, for these days, okay, you must our target is to, okay, for you to accomplish, for you to uh, there are the so-called competencies, okay, to be finished, okay, there are the so-called activities to be done. So the inclusion of planning, okay, lesson planning, okay, attaining the objective, okay, these are the good in the terms of core mathematics. So um in these days we are particular with the core studies, so that's the uh, new way, okay, this is the new way or new era in teaching mathematics. This is the so-called the core mathematics, in which, okay, every day we have the target, okay, what to be done, what to be learned, okay, what to accomplish, what to understand, okay, what to do. So those are in the curriculum, and it depends in the curriculum, but then, yeah, though it depends on the curriculum, the best thing is the core. This is an additional, okay, this is an additional compared to the two ways, okay, from the rote memorization and concept math. okay, the new evolve, okay, and new ways of teaching right now in this era, okay, is the so-called application of the core mathematics. Okay, so this is the best thing. But in this video, okay, in this video, okay, we're tackling about the rote memorization and concept mathematics. Again, so rote memorization is about memorizing. Okay, the students can give you an answer because he or she memorized picture out. Okay, the things that you taught last time or yesterday. Okay, the student, okay, develop this, or the student, okay, apply the so-called photographic mind. Okay, while in this so-called concept mathematics, okay, in the so-called concept mathematics, okay, you are the students, okay, the students, okay, the student obliged to in himself or in herself, okay, the student obliged to ask, okay, themselves, okay, what is the answer for this, why is it like this, why is it like this, so they can construct, they can analyze, they can innovate, okay, and they can ask many whys, okay, in this certain problem. Say for example, the square root of 4 is 2. Okay, the square root of 4 is 2. So now, if you omit that radical sign or the square root of 4 and you retain the is equal or the equal, then 2. Say for example, you retained the equals symbol, then the equal symbol, then the 2, you omit the square root of 4. So they will ask themselves, okay, why is it will give us 2? So what are the numbers that will give you 2? So they will ask themselves, they will construct, they will imagine, they will innovate, they will be curious, okay, why is it like this? And that's the good thing in mathematics. Okay, then also if you apply the so-called concept math, okay, the connection of mathematics and everything will develop. That's it. So again, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell for you to be updated for the incoming videos. So welcome, this is Lester T. God bless.